Hello everyone. In this video we'll be taking a look at an iceberg on the band The Gazette. Very briefly, The Gazette is an alternative metal visual kei band consisting of vocalist Rookie, guitarist Urucha and Aoi, and the drummer Kai. Their former members were Yune, a drummer who left the band, and their late bassist Reita. This iceberg is based on the Spanish one that Kangmoni has used in their video El Iceberg de Gazette. It originated from the Gazette Memes Facebook page. I translated the entries to English, added additional information, made a couple of changes, removed a couple of entries that I couldn't find anything on or that were very specific to the Spanish-speaking community, but still I want you to think of the Spanish iceberg as the original one. Now, thank you to Haitani, Mumble Honey and Moose for supporting me on Patreon, and let's get into the video. In the original iceberg this entry was way deeper, but I don't really see why. Shiver is probably the best known The Gazette song. It was released in July 2010 and it was used as the opening theme for the second season of the anime Black Butler, which led to the band gaining recognition from people outside Japan. According to its website, the Shorty Awards is an international awards competition honoring the best work by brands, agencies, non-profits and individuals across digital and social platforms. Notable winners of the award include people such as Malala Yousafzai, Michelle Obama, Lady Gaga and Bill Nye. Well, in 2013, in the 6th edition of the Shorty Awards, Aoi and Rookie had been nominated for the competition. And at what point, Rookie was ranked at number 1 in the singer category, higher than people like Justin Bieber or Avril Lavigne. When Rookie found out about this, he wasn't happy at all, as he thought that it's a ranking of people who are short, and that foreign fans were making fun of his height. He is 5'4" or 162 centimeters tall, by the way. He did eventually find out that that's not what it's about, and he thanked his fans for voting for him. In the end he did not win, but in next year's edition he was nominated again, this time commenting that he still doesn't know what the award is about. On April 16, 2024 it was announced that Reita had passed away the day before. The cause of his death was not disclosed and the funeral was held among close relatives. The media noted how his last post on Twitter read, quote, "I hope the Gazette lasts forever." Reita's death was mourned by his fellow visual kei musicians and band members who announced that they will not replace him. On the 18th, Russian fans gathered at the Japanese embassy in Moscow and St. Petersburg to pay tributes to Reita. None of the members of the Gazette has ever officially confirmed having a girlfriend, and none of them has been spotted with their significant other by the tabloids. Because of this, fans assume that they simply do not have girlfriends. But of course, as always, certain rumors always go around, such as that Urucha has been married, and I was able to find an anonymous comment on Tumblr saying that Kai's girlfriend was at the Gazette's live show in New York City. But as with all rumors, you should always take them with a grain of salt. This is according to what I understand from the Spanish video, because I wasn't able to find any info on this entry. A few years ago, Urucha did an interview in which, among other questions, he was asked about his opinion on K-pop. He responded pretty positively, praising the K-pop industry for being, quote, "incredible and perfect." However, the interviewer changed his words as to make it seem like Urucha was hating on K-pop. And I guess it turned into some drama and Reita and Rookie defended Urucha. I'm sorry, as you probably know, YouTube's auto-generated captions are not very good and I don't speak Spanish. On April 20, 2016, the Gazette was supposed to hold a live show in Buenos Aires, Argentina, at the Teatro Vorterix, as part of their world tour. Unfortunately, one day before the show, the band announced that it is cancelled due to severe weather, specifically a large thunderstorm over Houston, Texas, affecting their flight. The band's management announced that they will try to reschedule the show for the near future, however, it wouldn't be until 2019 that the band would perform in Argentina. Rookie's parents were not very good to him. He was often grounded and he was actually disowned by them when they found out he decided to be in a band. But when the Gazette got popular, they apparently apologized and they're on good terms now. Yune was the Gazette's original drummer. He left the band in early 2003 and was replaced by Kai. He later joined the band Jabel, and then he was in Sakashimana Haguruma Wokamen ga Warau. Sadly, he passed away on December 28, 2022. There is a rumor going around that Uruha is married to a woman named Mayuka. Allegedly, they met in 2012 at the host club that she was working at. People came to this conclusion by very creepily stalking Mayuka's Facebook profile and comparing photos she's published to photos published by Uruha. It's still not officially confirmed whether or not they're married or in a relationship at all, or maybe it's all just assumptions based on coincidences. From what I've seen, the fans really didn't appreciate someone fucking stalking a random woman and theorizing about her. And there are also allegations that the whole thing was faked by the person who posted it. Aoi had stated his love for breasts on multiple occasions, maybe a bit too many occasions. The Spanish Iceberg specifies that he likes big breasts, but as weird as this might sound, I wasn't able to confirm what volume of breasts he prefers, as almost every search result I got while trying to research this topic just led me to fanfics. This entry refers to a woman on Twitter who went by Matsumoto Sushila and claimed to be Rookie's wife. She would respond to Rookie's posts calling him her husband and saying that she loves him. She also came up with theories about their life together. She also had a second account on Twitter and also one on Instagram, but those got deleted. According to the Spanish video, when Kai had just joined the band, there was some tension between him and Aoi. Eventually it led to them having a fight in the backstage of a show. I was trying to find something more about this, but all I got was Kai Cenat clips and I'm not clicking on this one.
GAZETTE のメイクルームにちょっとメイクルームにちょっとお邪魔したいと思うんですが、パンツが見えちゃう。まずは葵くんです。うちの下手ギターやってます。いつもこうやから許されなかったんですよ。準備中なんですけど、レイタ君、ルキ君、後ろ姿で失礼しますわ。じゃあ友達に言うからいいかなって言われて。ということでそんな感じで、ガゼットルーム、まあこんな感じでね、すごく雑なすごく雑な感じに、紹介してきましたが、これがガゼットです。これがガゼットです。あれ
On November 14, 2010, Aoi made a post on Twitter in which he criticized Vocaloid artists. He said that despite the technology behind the software being amazing, using it is not real artistic work. People shouldn't think that Vocaloids are equal to human musicians and that there's no point in the Gazette making more music. He got instant backlash from Vocaloid fans and deleted the tweet. In his following posts, he said that he tried researching a little bit about Vocaloid and Hatsune Miku and that the music is catchy, but he still didn't like the singing voice, saying it's almost impossible for a human to sing that high. He even bought a Vocaloid software and composed a song on it. That did not stop the backlash though, with people calling the Gazette a cheaper version of Diren Grey and Visual Kei a desecration to music. There's this rumor that the Gazette members had been spotted at 3 AM at a brothel. There's nothing more to it, and also I don't see why they would go to a public place like this, like just get it done privately or you know what I mean. On September 28, 2017, Kai started a live stream on Instagram to show off the Gazette's new equipment for radio recording. He was walking around the studio accompanied by Reita, and they announced that they will start recording soon. After saying goodbye to the 1400 people watching, Kai accidentally flipped the camera and showed everybody his face without makeup. Something he was definitely not prepared for.
なんだっけ、我々の新しいコンビ名とかなんかやつだよね、さっきね。
決まりましたね。
1回目1回目10月の1回目の収録今終わって、今ちょっと休憩中です。ウルハさんいません。ウルハさんはいません。すげえ。こういう感じなんだね、インスタライブ。面白いかも。こんにちは。聞こえてる？これ聞こえてるのかな。こんにちは。ちょっと中まで入ってみますかね。こういう感じです。こういう感じ。こういう感じ撮ってんだよ、いつも。すげえ。面白いね、これね。レタ君もなんか意気込み。
今から2週目取るんで。
俺に言ってどうすんの？俺に言ってどうすんの？
そろそろ収録しなくていいんです。
また収録始まるんで、またカイ&レーターでした。じゃあねー、バイ。
Some fans joke that the song titled Rayla was written about Reita because of how the title is similar to his name. On a more serious note, because of the song's lyrics, some people assume that it is about Rookie's fiancé who committed suicide. This is not true, and Rookie has stated that the song had nothing to do with anybody in his personal life and that he wrote Rayla as a song that people who lost someone close to them could relate to. Rookie has a fear of strawberries. He loved them as a child, but on one of his birthdays he ate too many of them and got an upset stomach. And also there was a fire on that same day. He does not eat strawberries since then. In one of the interviews, Aoi revealed that he was considering leaving the band before its 10th anniversary in 2012. Quote, "Before we had the live in Makuhari, I was thinking about quitting the Gazette. I thought that there's no way we can continue being in a band and not have the relationship between the five of us falling to pieces. And I didn't want to end up in a situation where I had to force myself to do it. But when I got on the stage and saw the faces of 20,000 fans, I thought that I didn't want to betray these people. It felt that if I would quit, I would take the Gazette away from them." Members of the band have had a lot of falls on stage. Jun, a member of the band Golden Bomber, is a big fan of the band The Gazette, and he is especially fond of Reita. An example of his fondness is when he was very scared while skydiving, he professed his love to Reita. When Reita signed the Gazette towel for Jun, he wrote "For my wife" on it. On the band's Toxic, Division and Beautiful Deformity, the band started experimenting by combining metal with electronic music and dubstep. This was not liked by some of the fans. Rookie has stated that the song Without a Trace was written about the Gazette fan who committed suicide. After her suicide, her mother wrote a letter to Rookie which inspired him to write the song. It's about his feelings towards the situation and how he wishes he could have done more and help her and other fans in the same mental place. On November 15, 2008, the Gazette set up a stage at the Shinjuku Station Square in Tokyo and started an unannounced live show to commemorate their new single Leech. Shinjuku is the world's busiest railway station with more than 3 million people using it every day, and the band managed to amass a crowd of nearly 7,000 people. After performing Leech, they played Filth in the Beauty, and then the Shinjuku police decided to shut down the show out of concern for people's safety. There exists footage of preparation to the concert and of the show itself. This is taken from the Spanish video because it's pretty funny. Years ago, a girl on the Amino app claimed that she is Rookie's lost daughter and that she is persecuted by the Yakuza. She told the story of how when she was 6 years old, she and Rookie were being chased by the Japanese mafia into a dead-end alley. Rookie hacked her and turned his back to the attackers to protect her and got shot. He was rushed to the hospital. She started living in South America and then she came back to Japan. Another rumor, this time that Rookie's wife had an abortion and the lyrics of the song Guren were based on this experience. While the song might be about abortion, This story about Rookie's girlfriend is more than likely fake. Yet another weird rumor. Reita only sleeps with virgin lolitas. And that's all. No, Uruha did not have an orgy with Sugizo, Yoshiki and Gekt. All they had was a very pleasant dinner. Tomomi Ozaki has been the president of PS Company, the record label that the Gazette was on. In 2018, the band left PS Company and joined the newly established Heresy label, which Tomomi Ozaki was also the CEO of. This entry was originally about a rumor, but I decided I'm not gonna talk about it because I think it's the most stupid and disrespectful one so far. There allegedly exists a photograph of Reita kissing Rookie's butt. I did not see it and I couldn't find it. The link to it is dead and hasn't been archived, thankfully. There's this one drawing on DeviantArt though, possibly an artist rendition. Junko Furuta was a 17-year-old girl who was abducted, raped, brutally tortured and murdered by 4 male teenagers over a 40-day period in 1989. It's considered to be the worst case of juvenile criminality in Japan's post-war history. If you want to learn more about this case, I'll suggest checking out some video dedicated to it, but honestly I don't really recommend doing it as the case is just very disturbing, sad and honestly infuriating. As for why this is on the iceberg, there's a theory that the Gazette's song Taion is about the case of Junko Furuta. While the song's lyrics don't give us enough proof that it's about Junko, it is reasonable to assume that it might have been inspired by her. In an interview for Neo Genesis Spring 2006, Rookie stated that Taion was inspired by a certain story that him and Reita saw online. Quote, "When we found that out, we were really overwhelmed. So when I thought about whether I can honor it somehow, I thought I'd leave behind this feeling of being unable to entirely escape from something." This entry is a little personal for me, as this is pretty much how I discovered the Gazette and Visual Kei in the first place, by watching a YouTube video about the Junko's case in which this song was mentioned. And with that we've come to the end of the video. A bit of a shorter one again. The Gazette holds a special place in my heart as the first Visual Kei band I've ever listened to. So, once again, thank you to Haitani, Mumble Honey and Moose for being my Patreons. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you again soon, and goodbye.